supporters who feel Graham has betrayed them. Here's our sports reporter, Damien Johnson.
Are you going straight? Everyone believes that you'll be away tomorrow, is that right?
I don't know. George Graham said nothing as he rushed through arrivals at Leeds Bradford Airport this afternoon, heading for London and a meeting with the Spurs chairman Alan Sugar. The Leeds United team was returning from their UEFA Cup victory over Maritimo in Madeira last night. It was left to the club's chairman to confirm that Graham's joining Tottenham.
Clearly they've targeted a very, very good manager that happened to be employed by us. There's nothing wrong with the way they've handled themselves. I'm disappointed, most of all, for Leeds United Football Club, because clearly George had started to do a job which, in my opinion, he hasn't stayed to complete, and therefore, of course, I'm disappointed.
When did you thrash out compensation?
I spoke to Alan Sugar this morning. I always said to him that it would have to wait until after last night's game. We had a conversation this morning. It was swiftly and amicably resolved, and I spoke to George on the plane. He confirmed what I think had been the worst-kept secret anyway, that he would wish to talk to Tottenham if he was given permission, and I informed him on the plane that he now had our formal approval and I'd informed Alan Sugar of that fact.
The recent uncertainty in the camp was reflected in Leeds' lacklustre performance against Maritimo. They lost 1-0 on the night but scraped through after a penalty shootout. Lee Sharp got the all-important goal. Supporters seem pleased that at last the situation's been resolved.
It's been 2 weeks, everybody's known it's been going. So I just think it's totally ridiculous. Should have got rid of him straight away.
I think it's a shame for the club, but I think it's better in the long run if he goes sooner rather than later, rather than having it hanging over the club.
Leeds helped resurrect George Graham's career after his ban for accepting so-called bungs from transfer dealings when he was at Arsenal. He'd recently signed a new 4-year contract at Elland Road, but he's been keen to return to London to be near his family. Many supporters believe they've been betrayed by the manager, but tonight George Graham's preparing for talks which will lead to his appointment as the new Tottenham boss tomorrow. Damien Johnson, Look North, Leeds.
Well, the speculation's over and George Graham is heading south to Spurs. The big question now, of course, is who will take over. Well, joining me now is the former Leeds United star, Norman Hunter. Norman, a lot of names are jockeying for position at the moment, but who's the fans' favourite?
Well, the fans' favourite would be Gordon Strachan, but I think they won't be too happy at Coventry because we'll have to go through the same rigmarole as what Alan Sugar has done with Mr. Ridsdale. So it's going to be hard, and Coventry won't want to lose Gordon Strachan, but there's other people.
If the fans do get their dream package, which of course at the moment sounds like Gordon Strachan, what changes is he going to have to bring in at Leeds?
Well, we need 1 or 2 players in certain positions. We need strengthening midfield, we need some width, and we need another striker to play up there. You need 3 strikers, 3 good strikers. We've got 2 good strikers at the moment. We definitely need another one.
Because some of the fans have criticised Leeds United for being a bit boring over the last season. Perhaps they need more creativity.
Well, I always think they need something in midfield, you know, where somebody's going to get on the ball and pass it. Last night against Maritimo was a bit difficult because of the situation. And I have to be honest, Claire, it was an awful game and we had to sit through it. And there was only the situation of the penalties in the end of it that made it quite exciting.
Well, very quickly, do you think it's going to be a quick announcement about the replacement?
I don't know. They could keep. They've got 2 people who could do it for a period of time and then give them the chance. That's David O'Leary and Eddie Gray. They've got Saturday, and then we've a break in the programme because we don't have any. We have an international game, so there's quite a fair bit of time for things to be sorted out.
Well, we wait and see. Thank you very much for joining us.